Rachel, just what did you tell your relatives this time? My phone has been blowing up with calls from them nonstop, and it's driving me up the wall.
Well, if it isn't Clara. And just what kind of way is that to talk to your mother-in-law? Honestly, one might get the impression that you really didn't like me.
I really don't think that's it. I'm asking you because your name came up in so many of those phone calls that I'm sure you had something to do with it. Now, can you please stop spreading rumors about me to other members of your family? What did I do to even make you want to do something like this?
Oh, please, I am not doing anything of the sort. All I'm doing is casually complaining about my daughter-in-law, but everyone does that.
Well, I'm starting to get people accusing me of things that I'd never even done before, and the other half are saying that I'm bad for not doing enough, or anything for that matter, in terms of taking care of the house. Not only that, but I've also had people upset because they heard that I never went to go visit you, and all I do is whatever I want with my husband's money. People were yelling at me because they thought that I was just completely ignoring you when you tried to reach out to me. I am sick and tired of people getting mad at me and lecturing me about things that just simply aren't true. And since all of these lectures I'm receiving end with them telling me to be more considerate of how you feel, I can only assume that you're the source of all this.
So you've really been getting told all that stuff? Well, it isn't like any of it is wrong exactly. You should be taking better care of me as my daughter-in-law.
I have always done my utmost to try and care for and respect you, Rachel. I mean, I go over to your house at least 2 or 3 times a week to help out, don't I? And when I'm over there, I do clean the house and do the yard work. I've even gone out to do your shopping for you and take you to your doctor's appointments when they come up. And on top of that, I've also been sending you money every single month. I know that you're still dealing with debt left by Frank ever since he passed away, but I'm already sending almost $2,000 a month. So I would really appreciate it if you would stop telling people that I don't do anything for you.
Is this really what you want to do right now? You want to get in a fight with your poor old mother-in-law?
I'm not trying to start a fight or anything like that, but I'm reaching the limits of my patience. I mean, you're ruining my reputation, not just with your family, but even people who live in your neighborhood. I am just getting sick and tired of having to field waves of angry calls every time you decide to spread new rumors about me.
Oh, please, I'm not even doing anything bad. All I'm doing is grumbling about the little things in life. Can you at least allow an old lady like me to have that? And I'm happy to know that family and friends care enough to stick up for me like that. It's good that they are always keeping you on your toes. Otherwise, you really would stop doing anything for me. Besides, if the lesson they are trying to teach is to respect your elders, then you had better listen up.
I have listened to you plenty, thank you very much. But the fact of the matter is that I have been helping you. And I've been doing it all while my own husband has been away for so long on his business trip. And yet despite all of that, I don't get a word of gratitude or appreciation from you. In fact, all you do is make it so that I'm ganged up on by everyone.
And just what is wrong with that, huh? Don't you think you're being really rude to me right now?
You think that I'm being rude? That's rich. You're acting as if you're trying to get back at me for doing something that I didn't even do. I think I'm going to stop coming over as frequently, and I think I'm also going to send less money over every month. If you need someone to drive you around to the store or appointments, you'll just have to call a cab or something.
Excuse me? You're going to do what? How dare you treat me like this? Just who do you think you are, huh? You're really just going to abandon your mother-in-law like this?
Well, it seems like no matter what I say or do, I still get treated the same, so I don't see the harm in pulling back from this situation.
Of all the insolent little... You really need to learn your place in this family, Clara. You've been married 2 years and still haven't had any kids. You don't get to talk as if you're all high and mighty after that.
That's because Cameron had to leave for his business trip 4 months after we got married. How could I possibly have gotten pregnant since then? Obviously, we've talked about trying for kids once he's back, but what's happening right now has nothing to do with children. Now, I'm going to say this just once more. If I keep getting phone calls accusing me of things I've never done before, I'm going to keep reducing the amount of money that I send every month. Have I made myself clear?
You little brat! Someone needs to train you on how to be a good wife and daughter-in-law. Don't get all uppity just because you're married to my son. If you think we're through here, you have got another thing coming. I'm going to whip you into shape.
Hey, George, I'm really sorry for sending so many texts today. I got to my hotel and I'm resting.
Carla! Oh my goodness! Is everything okay? I just saw your one text where you said that you couldn't take it anymore and then nothing. I was so worried when I didn't hear anything from you after that. Is everything alright?
Oh, thank you so much for worrying about me. I guess the rest of my messages couldn't send because the battery died right as I sent them.
I really just didn't know what to think. I was worried I would have to call the police and rush back home right away or something like that.
I know. I'm really sorry about all that. I just forgot to charge my phone and then didn't have a chance to take my charger with me.
Well, just as long as you're safe. That's all I really care about. Did something happen that I should know about? What can you take any more of?
It's your mom, George. I can't take any more of your mom.
What do you mean? What's going on between the two of you?
Your mom has been spreading rumors about me to your relatives and her neighbors. All this time, she rallied them all to show up at my house unannounced so that she could try to force me to apologize to her.
Hold on a second. Are you serious? That is so crazy! Did my mom really do something like that? What's the matter with you?
I know, it's wild, but I really am telling the truth. You have to believe me. I barely cracked our door and she forced her way and started shouting at me in front of everyone about how horrible I was. Then she demanded that I got on my hands and knees and beg for her forgiveness. Thankfully, a building manager was nearby and chased them off when he heard the commotion. But I'm too scared to go home now, so I'm staying in a hotel.
I remember you saying that you two were having a lot of trouble getting along with each other, but this is on a whole nother level. Carla, I am so sorry that you had to go through all of this.
It's okay, George. You didn't do anything wrong. You shouldn't be the one apologizing. I know that you've tried to talk to your mom over and over again about going easier on me.
Sure, but I guess now this means I really need to lay into her and make it clear that I'm serious.
George, I really appreciate how much this means to you, but maybe you should just stop advocating for me.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I've been doing so much for her already. I clean her house, I mow her lawn, I even send her money every month. But I think I'm just going to stop all of that.
Hold on just a second. What do you mean that you send my mom money?
Oh, I thought you knew about that. I was sending your mom money so that I could help her pay down the debt she inherited after your dad died. Every month I've been sending her almost $2,000. You did know about all this, right?
No, I had no idea that this was going at all. I swear. And this is the first time that I'm hearing about any debt that my dad might have had. I'd never sent my mom any money for anything like that.
Wait a minute. This isn't adding up. Your mom came to me and told me that you were sending her money every month, but that it wasn't enough for her to live on. She said that she was too ashamed to go to you and say that directly, so she asked me to give her money in secret. But still, I thought you would have had some idea about what I was talking about since you were sending money too. But I guess the whole thing is just a lie, isn't it?
I really don't know what to say to all of this. Carla, I am just so sorry for all of this.
George, you really don't need to apologize for any of this, I swear. The fact is that I've already made up my mind, but I wanted to talk to you about this before I moved forward. I know it'll cause problems for your mom and extended family, and maybe even her neighbors, but I just feel like I don't have any other choices now.
Carla, I think that you're well within your rights to react however you like. After hearing all of this, I don't feel like standing up for my mom in the slightest. In fact, I really can't even think of her as my mother anymore. The only thing that I care about in this world right now is you. I will support whatever decision you make. If you want to take my mom and family down for what they've done, then I think it's only fair after all the pain that they put you through. I'm just sorry that I couldn't prevent this from happening to you.
It's okay, George. I know that you tried your best for me, and that's all I care about. I'll try and handle this quickly, I promise. Hey there, Rachel. It's been a while since we last talked, hasn't it?
I suppose it has. Although I
Stop sending money, I'll stop coming over, I'll stop helping, I'm just done with all of it. You are on your own as of today. Even if you need help in the future, you are not going to find any with me.
What kind of game are you trying to play with me right now? Huh?
I'm not playing any game. I'm just being the person that you've said I was the whole time. I'm being your no-good, useless daughter-in-law.
Now you just wait 1 second and listen to what I have to say.
But I've already listened, and now I'm doing. So the $2,000 that I was sending every month, the help in the house and yard, being your driver when you need it, you'll have to do it yourself. Although, I certainly hope you haven't been living beyond your means with my money because your budget is about to tighten by a lot.
Are you stupid or something? This just proves my point that you do need to be trained to be a good wife. Come over to my house right now. Your training begins today. It's clear you're much worse off than I thought.
No, I think I won't do that, actually. I'm not doing what you tell me to do anymore. In fact, I'm going to sue you.
Hold on a second. You're going to sue me?
You remember when you came over with your little posse and goons, right? You burst into my room by slamming the door into me and pushing me into the wall. Then you told 2 of your neighbors to hold me down and force me down so I'd apologize to you. Well, all that violence left marks on me. Marks that I've had looked at by my doctor and confirmed that they came from other humans. I think I saw your little brother in that crowd, didn't I? It's such a shame he's going to get wrapped up in this. Didn't he just land a new promotion? I sure hope getting wrapped up in this doesn't affect his career.
Don't do this. Please, he has nothing to do with this at all. You'll destroy his livelihood.
Not quite. You see, I'm not just after him, I'm after every single person in your lynch mob who either helped or sat by while you hurt me. And yes, that does include you.
You're really going to go through with this and sue me?
That's right. And there's nowhere for you to run to now. After all, you were the ringleader of the whole group. You were the one that rallied them all together so that you could force your way into my house and humiliate me. So, yes, I am suing you. Not just for breaking and entering an assault, though, but for interrupting my business with all your phone calls as well.
But I was just making phone calls. What's wrong with that?
I work from home, and when you and all your friends are blowing up my phone, it makes it impossible for me to stay on group calls with my office. This has happened so many times that I've actually fallen behind on certain deadlines to deal with your nonsense. There is no escape for any of you. You and all your friends and family are going to pay for what you've done.
Please don't do this. I never wanted to get in trouble for this. You have to forgive me.
I don't have to do anything that you tell me to do.
But why? I'm your mother-in-law.
Oh, please, don't try and kiss up now. You lied to me about being too old to take care of yourself, and you lied to me about having debt to pay off. And despite all that I've done for you, you've never once showed an ounce of gratitude to me. You've just taken my money and ruined my reputation. And George warned you to stop over and over again, but you just wouldn't listen. Well, I have had it with you. You are going to pay for all that you've put me through.
Please, you can't do this. What will George think?
I'm sorry to say, but George is entirely on my side in all of this. He knows what I'm doing, and he thinks it's a good idea. After all the lies you told me and the money you've stolen, he thinks it's more than fair.
Can't we just talk this out? This can't be happening to me.
I've already talked it out with myself, and I'm in agreement that you are going down. See you in court. After that, I hired a lawyer who served notice to every single person in Rachel's posse, including herself. They were all charged with B&E, assault, or failure to act, and other various charges. By the end of it all, George and I were paid by at least 14 different defendants via settlements and court orders. After that, we decided to cut Rachel out of our lives and move far away. We took all of our money and bought a new house where George was working. He arranged a deal with his new job to take a permanent position in that area, and the two of us are now happily reunited.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Good morning, Jack. There's something I want to talk to you about. Do you
Why don't you want me to come to the wedding? Why do I have to be absent? It's already less than 1 month before the wedding. Please explain to me what's going on here.
I guess so. I do owe you an explanation, perhaps. First of all, my daughter found out yesterday that she was pregnant.
What? Rebecca is pregnant?
I took her to the hospital because she told me she wasn't feeling well. Apparently, she's been pregnant for 3 months. But according to what Rebecca says, you aren't the father of the baby.
Huh?
The father of the baby in her stomach is a young man named Roderick. He's a friend of the family, and we've known him for a long time. Basically, he's an old friend of Rebecca. As for me, I only want to grant Rebecca's wishes as her mother. Roderick is my first grandchild's father, after all. I would love it if he married Rebecca. Don't you think that marrying your first love is so romantic? Which is why I want you, Jack, to not come to the wedding.
I don't completely understand what you're saying. But basically you're saying that Rebecca is now pregnant, and the father is an old friend of hers? And she's going to cancel the marriage with me and marry this other guy instead?
No, you've got it all wrong. She says that she's still going to marry you officially.
What?
I want you to move to a different apartment.
Wait, hold on please. Not only am I going to be robbed of my wedding, but you're going to take my new house as well? I'm the one who's paying for both the wedding and the house. I even took out a loan.
Stop being so petty. It's just a bit of money. You work at a large company and earn a lot of money, right? Think of it as your wedding gift to my daughter.
Huh? My wedding gift?
Yes, your wedding gift. It's also going to be your gift to her when she has her baby. Well, that's all I needed to tell you. Give your wedding ceremony in your new house to my daughter, her baby, and her new husband, all right? I'll let you be Rebecca.
Rebecca, I heard from your mother, but is it true that you're pregnant? And that the father isn't me, but an old friend of yours? And did you say that you wanted him to be the groom at the wedding instead of me? Was what your mother said true?
Oh, Mom told you? Yes, everything she said is true. I'm going to be going with Roderick to the next discussion about the wedding. You don't have to come anymore, Jack. I'm so looking forward to how Roderick will look in a tuxedo.
Rebecca, Don't you even feel in the slightest that what you're saying is completely insane?
What do you mean?
You say that you want to appear at our wedding ceremony with an old friend of yours, and that you want to live with him at our new apartment because he's the father.
Unexpected that I got pregnant. But what's done is done. Besides, we weren't even married yet, so who cares if I had a relationship with Roderick or not? It's my choice. Does it have anything to do with you, Jack?
Huh?
You're going to be my husband once we get married, so it's fine, right? About me living in the new apartment with Roderick, I'm only doing so for the sake of my baby that's going to be born. It would be best for the child to be with his or her real father, don't you agree? You can just support the child as their second father, you see? What's so wrong about it?
What do you mean, what's so wrong about it? Why you...
Oh, that reminds me about something Dad said. He says that once we get married officially, he wants you to help him more with his job.
Huh?
You already help out with the family business when you have time after work or on weekdays, right, Jack? If you marry me, you're going to be an official part of the family, which means that you're going to have a bigger responsibility in the family business. Dad said that he's going to be making you do more work. He even said that he's planning on expanding the business, so good luck with that.
Hold on. What's
went to discuss the wedding ceremony with the organizers, they were told that the ceremony was cancelled. The cancellation fee was paid and the paperwork was taken care of, they said. They were told these absolutely unbelievable things. Just what in the world is going on here?
Oh, that? I canceled the wedding ceremony.
Huh? You were the one who cancelled it? Why would you do such a thing?
Because I won't be going to the wedding? Do you have a problem with that?
Problem?
I mean, it wasn't going to be my wedding, but that of Rebecca and the guy she cheated on me with, right? I have no duty to pay for the wedding ceremony of other people. It's my money, so it shouldn't be a problem, right?
My wedding? My money? You say it like everything is yours and only yours.
What do you mean everyone's going to suffer? I'm certainly not, and I don't think the employees are either, because they're going to be quitting tomorrow.
Huh? They're quitting?
To be honest, the working conditions at your husband's company are perverse to the extreme. There aren't many employees, which means that each person has to do a huge amount of work. It's common for employees to work overtime until late at night, and they don't even get paid for it. The salary itself is low as well. Not to mention that your husband makes me, a complete outsider, do as much work or even more as a regular employee. There are plenty other things that probably touch on the law. which is why I told the employees about how much money they would be paid at other companies in the same industry, and about how employees are treated and how they're paid at my actual job. I even introduced them to a company an acquaintance of mine works at. I gave them the name directly from now on.
Wait, I'm sorry. Let's talk things through, why don't we? I think we both have misunderstandings.
Please talk to my lawyer about it. Oh, and I found out about this afterwards, but it seems like this Roderick of yours has a wife and children. He apparently has 3 kids.
What? What?
Well, that's all I have to say, I guess. Goodbye. After that, I blocked all of Rebecca's family and had the lawyer my manager introduced me to take care of everything after that. Apparently, at the conversation that was held between my lawyer and Rebecca's family, a few days later, Rebecca and her mom made an excuse saying that Jack was going to be Rebecca's husband, so he thought it was alright to depend on him. Rebecca's dad said some nonsense like, "I reported you to the since all of her misfortunes she brought on herself. I just hope she learns her lesson and lives an honest life from now, no longer trying to take advantage of people. I, on the other hand, was a bit depressed at my complete lack of ability to judge people's character. But my parents and friends and colleagues all showed support for me, and now I feel a lot better. I'm now living the same life I used to before meeting Rebecca. My goal now is to completely forget about such awful people and make myself a better man, so that I might one day meet someone I could truly love.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Amy. What's up? Kimmy's mom, Sarah here. Hi. Guess it's been about 2 years. Hey, sure wish you would reply. Oh, maybe I should have said Billy's mom. Can I help you? Finally! Always so slow in answering. Never change. Yeah, right. Forgot to block you. Goodbye. Wait a sec. This is important. I'm sure it's all a bunch of BS. Don't want to hear it, to be honest. Come on, don't be that way. Got a new boyfriend? You don't say. What happened to Derek? Derek? Do you mean my ex? That ended way back. Yeah, figured as much. What do you mean by that? About 6 months back, he came back to my folks' place wanting to get back together. Said he still loved me, and that he was still Billy's dad and all that BS. My father chewed him out real good. Seriously? But maybe you should have taken him up on it. Why's that? Don't want to be a single mommy again, you know. What? Got your attention. Guess who my new guy is? Your current hubby. Man, he won't leave me alone. I'll have a happy life instead of you. Are you talking about my husband? You got it. Your guy, Ted. Oh, yeah, Ted. What about him? Ted? Wow, he is really something. He's super rich. He can buy a luxury apartment just like that. I'm so lucky I got myself a super nice and rich guy.
Sounds great.
Not much of a response. Second time around. So I suppose you're used to it by now?
Just surprised. You really like taking from other people.
Huh? FYI, that was not my intention. It was pure chance. The guy I fell for just turned out to be your husband. That's it. To be honest, I never thought the guy would be your husband again.
Oh yeah, great, but...
Hey, you seem so calm about it.
Do you want me to get all emotional? Waste of time, to be honest.
Oh, I get it. Doesn't come across much, just reading the text online. So it means you're super shocked. I'm so sorry. Just so happy that I was able to get a guy who could buy the top floor of a luxury apartment. Really, really sorry.
Please, do as you like.
Yes, I will. Thanks. Hey, Amy. When are you going to move out of your apartment?
What do you want? Busy now.
What can I say? FYI, I'm pregnant with Ted's kid. I even submitted the marriage forms at City Hall. I got Kimmy here and Ted's also here at my apartment. Temporarily. So we need that place ASAP. Now that we are a family of 4, a 2-room apartment won't cut it. Heard from Ted that your place is like 5 rooms. What the fuck? To be honest, want to give the kids a room each. Anyway, just want to live in a nice, relaxing environment. It's unhealthy living in such a tiny place. So, can you move out ASAP? Can't have you stay there forever.
Planning on moving out in the near future.
Okay, so when?
Couldn't set up a suitable place for my next move. Going to take a bit of time.
Oh, okay. All I wanted to know...
If you want to move in, how about the end of the next month? Should be out by then.
Yeah, guess I can wait a wee bit longer. Always wanted to live in a high-rise apartment, top floor too. Looking down on people from that high up. Wow, they must look like little bits of garbage. Can't wait. Amy, reply. Hurry. What's going on?
What's up now?
Weren't we supposed to move into that high-rise apartment?
Yeah? What about it?
You said you were moving out, so we got ready too. We cleaned out the apartment and put everything into cardboard boxes. I even made arrangements with the moving company. So what the hell was that?
What are you talking about?
I went over there to check out the place. I saw a rich-looking couple walking in there, so I thought they were our future neighbors, so I said hello. But they told me they were moving into the top floor. Our place. What's going on? That place is where me and Ted, the kids, are going to live.
Oh, about that. Right.
Figured you were involved.
Did you think that apartment was in Ted's name?
Huh? Of course it is. That's what Ted said.
He's lying, sorry.
What?
Yeah, Ted likes to boast. That part of him always worried me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
That apartment? It's in my cousin's name.
Huh? Cousin?
Yes, my cousin was transferred overseas and the apartment was open, so we moved in. I had just gotten divorced, so he let me stay there rent-free. I took him up on his generous offer and was living there up until last month.
What is going on?
My son was just moving up to elementary school, so it was a good time to move out and go live with my folks for a while. We decided to rent out that place. The couple you met were probably the people moving in.
You're making all of it up. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Is that right? I had a real estate agent put up for rent sign outside, so it was obvious. Guess you didn't see it. I figured you saw the sign and decided you wanted to live there.
Then why didn't you say so?
You never asked.
How could you? I already terminated my lease on this apartment. What do you expect me to do now? I'm going to be homeless. It's all your fault.
Why not go to your folks' place again?
My older brother and his family is living there now. Anyway, I don't get along with them. Take responsibility. You have to find a place for us. Plus, I want you to pay for our moving costs and rent however long it takes. You're Ted's ex. Take responsibility.
Huh? Ex-wife? Yeah, that's right. Don't go saying Ted's not your husband. He's not. Huh? Are you Dad? Oh my god. Don't tell me you didn't know. What the fuck are you talking about? Ted's my younger brother. Huh? Your younger brother? Ted is your brother? That's right. What? What's going on? Originally, it was just me and my son living there. About 6 months ago, Ted got divorced and asked to live there. He begged to stay there until he got a job and found a place of his own. He owes me for a lot over the years. I was in a stronger position, but... Anyway, I was all set to go back to my parents' place about that time, so... I told him to get his shit together before I moved out, so... I guess he was panicking. And I guess he found you. Hey, just one sec. Let me get this straight. Ted has no money? Not that I know of. He said he had a luxury apartment. Said he didn't have to work and that money would roll in. Probably meant my dad. Huh? I suppose he thought he could get my dad's asset and live off that. Not sure what he was thinking, to be honest. Oh, okay. So that means he will be rich someday then. No, not really. My dad had enough of Ted and removed him from his inheritance. Huh? Why? When he got divorced, he had to pay a huge settlement. My dad paid it off. In lieu of his inheritance, it seems. What's this about a settlement? Not sure if you know Ted at all, but I'm his sister, but he's actually sleazeball. Sleazeball? He got a divorce because his wife was fed up with his lifestyle and all the debt he accumulated. I heard he had 3 girlfriends at the time. 3 women? That? Yep, 3 married women. Settlement was over the top. I don't think he has even paid off his first debt. How much does he have left? I don't know what exact amount, but something like $60,000. But he's got more debts and interest has probably been added, so maybe way more than that, I'm afraid. No way! This is all a joke! Well, that's that. All's well and ends well, don't you think? Well, Ted's off of my hands now. Now I can move to my parents' place without any more worries. Thanks. Don't want this! Excuse me? I don't want that sleazeball either! You can have him back! What? Don't be silly. But he's your brother! My parents don't want him there. I can't take him. He's on his own. Oh, also, I told him I never wanted to see him again. Cut family ties already. Come on, Sarah. A brother who marries the woman who stole my husband? Please, how could I not cut ties with that no-good brother of mine? But, of course, if you want to get divorced, be my guest. I don't need your advice. I will dump him right away. Oh yeah, I forgot. What now? I bet my brother is after your parents' assets. What? I hear your parents are pretty well off. That damage claim I made to you after you took my husband? That was easy for you to pay off, right? And what's more, you got Ted's kid inside you. Yes, I'm sure he's got everything worked out. His brain works that way, you know. I don't think he'll give you a divorce that easily. I would be really careful if I were you. Please stop! I don't want some scumbag like that in my life! Anyway, I can't rely on my folks anymore. I see. But hey, you'll figure it out. It seems like they didn't get divorced after all. They're still living together, apparently. For Ted, it was a big blow, I bet. He was completely unaware of Sarah's relationship with her parents, and they hardly even speak now. He quickly found out that it was impossible to squeeze any money out of them. About their kids, Kimmy and little Tommy, well, they just dumped them on her parents. And Sarah, she's working day and night to make a living for her gigolo husband. But fortunately, the kids are being brought up by Sarah's parents, and they're apparently very happy. I guess everything turned out fine. Except for these two. LMAO. What did you think of today's story? Waiting for your comments. Please stop by again. If you like this story, click the like button and subscribe.
Nicola, what's going on? I heard you were admitted to hospital.
Hi, Wendy. Yeah, that's right. I'm in the hospital now.
I was so surprised when Joe told me. I couldn't believe it.
Sorry for causing a fuss.
Anyway, you'll be able to get discharged tomorrow, won't you?
Huh? Tomorrow?
Oh no, you didn't forget, did you? We have guests due to come tomorrow morning, so I need you to be here first thing to make the necessary preparations to entertain them. I told you this, didn't I, Nicola? Ah, yes, and before that, you'll need to vacuum the living room where everyone will be gathering, plus the entrance, hallway, and kitchen.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it tomorrow.
Good grief. So let me get this straight. Not only did you get admitted to hospital all of a sudden and without telling me, but now you're refusing to carry out your duties as my son's wife? Why did my son have to choose such a sickly woman for a wife? I ask myself that question every day.
Sickly? No, I'm not. The reason I'm in the hospital is...
Be quiet. If you got admitted to hospital and you're not injured, that must mean you have some kind of disease. If you have a disease, that means you're sickly. Chances are slim you'll ever produce an heir for our family at this rate.
No, listen to me.
Do not answer me back, young lady. I asked Joe. He told me you've been refusing to do housework lately because you feel sick and have been palming it all off on him. Do you take joy in forcing my son to do a woman's job?
I never forced him.
I regularly see my poor son wheeling a shopping cart around the supermarket on his way back from work. To think you'd force a grown man in a suit to go grocery shopping. His pride as a man must be at rock bottom. How could you do this to him? Oh yes, and I couldn't help but notice lately. You've started getting fat, haven't you? Just more proof you've been lazing around the house stuffing your face while you force the housework onto my poor son. My poor, poor Joe. He doesn't deserve this.
Please, listen to me, Wendy.
You and my son will be getting a divorce.
Huh?
When you get discharged from the hospital, I'll be moving the discussion forward. Your days are numbered.
Wow, what the hell? Where did this come from all of a sudden?
There's no way a sickly excuse of a woman like you could produce healthy children. There's nothing else for it. I'll have to have him get rid of you and find someone healthier. That boy will have to learn how to choose a good woman.
Wow.
I have nothing else to say to you. After the divorce, you won't be welcome anywhere near mine or Joe's house ever again. Make the necessary preparations for getting out of our lives forever.
Hey, Nicola. Today was the day you got discharged from the hospital, right? I just came to your room, but you were gone already. I wonder if we missed each other as you were leaving.
Joe, I'm sorry. I had my dad come and pick me up.
Huh? Your dad? Why?
I'm at my folks' place now.
Huh? How come? That's the first I've heard of you going to your folks' place when you got discharged. I thought you'd be coming with me. What's going on? Did something happen?
Yes.
By any chance, was it something involving my mom again? Please, tell me what she did. I'm worried about you, babe.
I got a message from your mom on the first day I came to the hospital. She said your family had no need for a wife as sickly as me, and that she was gonna have you divorce me.
Huh? Sickly? Surely your hospital stay couldn't be helped.
I did try to explain that to her, but it seems she interpreted the fact my belly grew due to the pregnancy as me lazing around the house doing nothing while forcing you to do the housework. She rattled on and on. It was one unreasonable request or malicious insult after the other. She was really bad this time. At first it was because I couldn't get a word in edgeways, but eventually I just gave up trying to explain.
I see. Actually, I think this is fine. Even if you did explain to her, she would have probably just found something else to pick fault with. Rest up at your parents' place for the time being, babe. You deserve it. You've been through a lot. Anyone can see my mom is obviously a huge source of stress for you. I think both of our minds will be more at ease if you're with your mom and dad.
Sorry I didn't tell you I was coming here beforehand. I did actually plan on coming back to the house until this morning. But when my dad suddenly suggested I go back to their place instead, I changed my mind. When I thought about the possibility of your mom figuring out where I was going, because she's so overprotected of you, she goes to great lengths to be aware of every minute detail of your life. I thought it'd be best just to tell you afterwards instead.
Ah, that makes sense. You did the right thing, babe. Actually, she's been staying over ever since you got admitted to hospital. My mom, that is.
Really?
Given how things are right now, I think you two crossing paths would be terrible and should be avoided at all costs. My mom did say she'd take care of all the housework for me until you've recovered from your illness and got out of hospital. But I've been worried this whole time she'd go causing trouble behind my back. And lo and behold, she did. That woman's impossible. She can't keep getting away with this. Your dad made the right judgment.
I see. I'm glad you understand, Joe. Thanks.
Let's not correct my mom's misunderstanding that you got fat for the time being. Rest up, take your mind off everything, and leave the Wicked Witch to me.
Thanks a lot, Joe. It means a lot.
Nicola, I heard the news. And a boy at that. Nice work. But good grief, I've never met a woman as dishonest as you. Why do you have to be so standoffish with me? I had no idea you were pregnant. You haven't come to see us even once since you got out of the hospital. I want to see my grandson. I did suggest to Joe that he divorce you for your repellent behavior, but he's adamant that won't be happening. That boy is so stubborn. Now he's sulking and won't speak to me, so I can't even ask him about my precious grandson. Thinking about it now, I'm guessing you must have gone back to your folks' home and had a home birth. If you had any sense about you, you wouldn't have troubled your parents and given birth in my house instead. Oh well, I suppose you did produce a male heir, so I shouldn't be too hard on you. I'll tell you what, just this once, I'm willing to overlook it. Anyway, when will you be coming back? I want to see my darling grandson. It's almost been a month now and I still haven't seen him. We have to show off our heir to the relatives and neighbors, you know. So please get back here as quickly as you can.
Hi, Wendy. It's been a while. I have no intention of coming back.
Huh? What are you talking about? Of course you do. You're my son's wife and a part of this family. How long do you think you're going to get away with boarding at your parents' place? You have duties to this family, so get back here and carry them out. Even putting it kindly, you're a sickly, no-good excuse of a wife with more shortcomings than I can count on both hands. It would be one thing if you at least accepted that and worked hard to serve family by way of making up for your defects. But no, you're stubborn and disobedient to boot.
I'm a sickly, no-good excuse for a wife, huh? This was the first time I've had to go to the hospital in my whole life, and the doctors actually told me I'm very healthy.
They did? In that case, why would you have to be carried off to the hospital in such a dramatic fashion? It sounded like you caused quite the fuss. I'm sorry to break this to you, but that only tends to happen to sickly people, my dear.
Because the morning sickness was horrendous.
Huh? Morning sickness?
I could barely stand for a few minutes without getting out of breath, so my doctor recommended I admit myself to the hospital to be on the safe side.
You were in the maternity ward the whole time?
That's right.
Why didn't you tell me? I'm your mother-in-law.
I didn't feel like it anymore.
What?
I did intend to start keeping you in the loop once I entered my 12th week. But then when the morning sickness got bad and I admitted myself to the hospital way earlier than planned, I thought it'd be better to let you know then. I spoke to Joe about telling you too. Then, literally just as I was about to send you the message announcing the pregnancy, I got a torrent of hateful, abusive messages calling me every name under the sun.
I see.
When I tried to explain the real reason I was in the hospital, you interrupted me every time, telling me to be quiet or ordering me to stop answering back like I was some mischievous child. You went on and on and on, complaining at me endlessly. You made me feel so small at a time when I already felt bad enough due to my condition. It dawned on me that with things like this, if on the off chance I gave birth to a daughter, you'd probably lose your mind, and I actually felt scared for my own and my child's safety. Which is why I sought safe haven at my parents' place and decided to keep quiet about everything until after the birth.
I see. Anyway, never mind all that. It's in the past now. The most important thing here is that you produced us a male heir. Everything turned out all right in the end. All's well that ends well, right? Let's just let bygones be bygones, okay?
What?
So when will you be coming back here? I want to see the little heir's face.
You think I'm just gonna forget about everything that easily? Bye.
Wait, what? Nicola?
Mom, it's Joe.
Oh, Joe, I just had some awful messages from Nicola.
Awful, huh? I saw the whole conversation. I sat next to her.
What? You're together now?
Yes, we're together now. Or rather, I moved into her place.
What?
I'm only going to give you the quick rundown here.
The quick rundown?
This weird obsession you have with looking at our family like we're part of some kind of royal succession drama in medieval Europe? Eldest sons, brides, heirs. I couldn't care less.
Huh?
All I care about is protecting my family, Nicola and my son. And I have no interest in continuing to have anything to do with anyone who bullies my wife. That's why we're cutting all ties with you, Mom.
Cutting all ties?
It goes without saying, but you'll never see your grandson.
Oh my god, that child is the heir of our dynasty, just like you were. Do you seriously think you could do this to me?
Dad gave us the go-ahead. What's the problem?
What?
Anyway, Mom, I gotta ask. Heir? Dynasty? What the hell are you talking about? You're the only person I've ever heard using those old-fashioned words outside of movies. Besides, Dad works in an office cubicle looking at numbers on a screen, for crying out loud. He's hardly the king of France.
But...
Nah, no buts. That's it. Never contact us again.
Wait, Joe! After that, my mother-in-law completely lost it and sent me lots of hateful messages and voicemails, blaming me for taking her family away from her. But Joe showed me how to block her, and I never heard from her again. The next day, just to be on the safe side, we both bought new phones and changed our numbers. She did embark on a desperate search for the whereabouts of her estranged son and grandson. But in spectacular irony, she didn't even know where my parents lived because she had such little interest in me. As a result, there's no danger of her tracking us down and showing up out of the blue. And we're living our new family life in peace and harmony. Oh, and by the way, we are still in contact with my father-in-law, who's always been super supportive towards us. He gives us status reports on his wife from time to time, but sadly, he says she still hasn't shown an ounce of remorse, instead blaming everyone except herself for the mess she made. It seems the prospect of her meeting her grandson is still nothing but a distant hope. Last we heard from him, he's seriously considering divorce. Can you blame him?
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.